everybody, it's Kevin Hogan with the GPAA, and I am out prospecting today. Ever since the announcement was made that I'm going to be out doing claim reviews and prospecting with GPA members, I've had a lot of people commenting and asking me two very, very good questions. And they're, as far as I'm concerned, the best questions ever. One of them is, what are we going to be doing? And the other one is how. All right. The what we're going to be doing, we're going to be out, we're going to be prospecting on GPA claims, we're going to be reviewing claims, we're going to be looking at the material that we recover, and we're, in the long run, give consideration to some of the claims that we have in the inventory. So that's not going to be snap decisions, those all come along in time. Now, the how we're going to be doing it is a great question. And I'm going to break it down into two categories. Claims like the BOD claims and Red Cloud down in Southern California and BOD up in Northern Arizona, those are going to be dry claims. And I will be out there testing and sampling in different areas. So I'll be breaking material down, I'll be classifying it down, and either dry panning it on site or taking it over and then wet panning it down over at my vehicle and so on like that. I'll also be doing some metal detecting. I cannot go to the BOD claims without swinging the detector. It's just not something you do. If you go to the BOD, you got to swing a detector. Now, I don't know if the ground's going to be dry enough for dry washing, and I'm not going to have a dry washer with me. I just don't have the room, and this is going to be a pretty long trip. So for you, as you sign up and you're asking what type of equipment to bring, here you go. Bring your pans, bring your classifiers, bring your digging tools, bring your dry washer if you want. Now, if the ground's too wet, and you can run it through a couple of times to get it dry enough to where you can work the material, perfect. That is absolutely fantastic. So that's what's going to happen at the BOD claims and also down at Red Cloud. I won't be dry washing. I will be doing testing and sampling. And more importantly, I will take every place where I found gold, and I'm going to mark those on my GPS so I can start building trending maps as well and be able to follow some of those flow lines and how that gold has been deposited in these particular areas. And of course, I'll share that with all the members. Now, on everything wet, we're talking about everything in California going on into Oregon, Washington, and ultimately into Montana. Montana's going to be a separate thing, and I'll let you guys know later on how that's going to work out, because I got a picture of the spot yesterday from one of our members that is going to be there with us in June. And the picture he showed me yesterday was pretty dismal. There's still about 8 feet of snow, which means that as that snow melts and that river's running and all those creeks are running, there's going to be a lot of gold getting moved around. So that's the exciting part. I hope June is going to be early enough. It may be too early. I don't know. We'll figure that one out later. Okay, so wet. I will be sluicing. I will be, of course, panning with a production pan, panning with a regular pan. But I am also bringing classifiers and buckets, because there are, on all of these sites, there's areas not in the stream. The streams all carry gold, but it's not necessarily as replenishing as I would like to see it, especially on something like Lucky Buck. There's some old benches up above that when we were there and when we tested the site and claimed the area, we really didn't get into those benches, and from what I understand, a lot of people have not been going into those benches. So for me, it's going to be going up, pulling material out of there, proving those areas, and I'm sure a whole lot of you will enjoy just coming up there with me and then doing the same thing. And so bring a sluice box. Bring your sluice box. I'm bringing a couple of different sluice boxes, regular gold pans, production pans, and crevicing tools to be able to get into some of those other areas. I'm going to go backwards just a little bit and tell you that if you're coming into the dry, when you come to the dry claims, the BOD claims, and also the Red Cloud, if you've got a recirculator, bring it. Bring it. You know, recirculating water is always the best. I like water recovery over dry. I just don't have the room. So, with all that said, I think that pretty well covers it. If we're working wet areas, we're working wet material. We're working sluice boxes and so on like that. If we're working dry, we're working dry panning, dry washers, recirculating systems, whatever it takes to start getting that gold out. Everywhere we go, I'll be trending that material. As we start finding that material, I'll be GPSing it, getting all of those indicators, putting map points on everything, getting all of that into my mapping program, and then creating these maps that show how this material is trending, which way it's running, all of these other things. That's the biggest part of it. I'll let you know more about Montana later, but right now, I got a whole lot of road to cover just to get back to where I can start to even see society. Although, being out prospecting and not seeing society, that's not that bad either. All right, gang, have fun. We'll talk to you later. I'll keep you updated as often as I can and let you know of all the new things that are happening and new information that we get as I keep moving up and getting a little bit closer. If you haven't signed up yet, you should. You should sign up as quickly as possible. 3 easy ways to do it. Easiest way, go to goldtrails.com. Goldtrails.com. www.goldtrails.com. And go all the way down to the bottom of the page and you will see a shopping cart. There's no charge. You're not going to be charged anything. It's just a great way for us to keep track and manage and know who's going to be there. And what you do is you'll just hit that drop down, go through, and pick every one of the get-togethers that you want to go to, put it into your shopping cart, and then that way we can manage it better, get you all the information that's pertinent to the get-togethers that you want to be a part of. You can send me an email, kevinsgoldtrail@goldprospectors.org. kevinsgoldtrail@goldprospectors.org. Or if you got the March, April magazine, open it up. You've got that double page. Scan it with your smartphone. Scan that QR code, and it'll take you right to everything going on. All right, gang. That's it for right now. I hope you have fun. I got some samples in the back that I'm going to take home and work them out and see how they look, and maybe we've got another spot. I just got to get out of this one. Oof. All right, we'll talk to you later. See you. Bye.